It's just about 7 o'clock. Got about another 15 minutes or so before legal shooting time. It's the first of 3 days of the Metro Archery Hunt I got chosen for. Set up in this pothole right next to a couple pine trees, and there's a little small opening in front of me that a lot of trails merge, and I can see a few rubs and scrapes. So hopefully someone can come check. It's a little thicker here where I'm at, because a lot of the other spots are kind of open, so maybe the deer will try to, come in here for a little safety or bedding down. Not sure. I've scouted this area twice. This looked like the most prominent spot that I could have a good chance of getting something. There is another spot to the south, but it's kind of in the open, but we jumped a couple deer when we were out scouting. But we also had some deer around this area too, so kind of hoping for here. Got a few more things to get set up and sit and listen, and once it starts getting the light out, keep my eyes out. I can see behind me a little ways to see if anything's coming. Everywhere else, not so much, but pretty much I just gotta listen. Hopefully I can hear. It's about 29 degrees, so everything's a little frosty at the moment. About 9:30 right now. But a couple minutes ago I had a doe and fawn come running through here. The doe stopped right here. The fawn had stopped over here and was peeing. But she kind of busted me as she was sitting right there. Didn't have a chance to get a shot off at all. Grabbed my bow. Then she kind of went around. If she'd have come through here, probably could have waited till she got right in this clearing here, but she ended up cutting through these woods here, and they both took off, going to the west. They're kind of on a fast trot. Never blew or anything. It was so hard to hear them because the leaves falling. I only heard them because it was faster than how the leaves are right now. It's just ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. But right now you just hear ch-ch-ch-ch-ch from all these leaves. And so I just heard that little faster sound and I happened to look and she was right here. an hour ago. Had a doe and fawn kind of come up behind me to the north. And she ended up coming, I don't know, probably 20 some yards. It was caught my wind or something. They kind of ran north, but then came back. She kind of looped around and got to the northwest of me here. She knew something wasn't right. She kind of kept looking towards me. I wasn't sure if she saw me or not. I was waiting for her to get into this shooting lane I have at about 20 yards. She was gonna turn to the north or the south a little bit more. Kept walking. She got into a clearing after a minute. I took my shot right behind the shoulder. She might have been slightly quartering to, and she kind of ran off. Kind of looked like she hobbled just a tiny bit, but she ran probably 60 yards, stopped, and then she kind of went and bedded down. And then after a little bit, I think she got up again. I think she bedded down again. The fawn came over towards her, and then I think she finally expired because I think she thrashed slightly, and the fawn kind of got spooked a little bit. But then he just kept coming back around that area. I could not see. She's behind a big clump of popples or something. But my phone's about 1%, so I really can't do anything with that. Now, of course, the only thing I can't check is my Tacticam for footage, but this camera I just had set up on that opening, and my GoPro, the memory got full right, and it stopped right as I was about to shoot. But it's also, she was behind trees, so you couldn't really see. I'm gonna slowly start packing up, and maybe see if I can get my binoculars and see her. She's down. I'll go over and use that last little bit of my phone to tell my brother that I got her. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to the truck, go back home. Home's only 8 minutes away. And charge my phone a little bit. And then probably come back out and get her. Because she's got to be over there. I mean, I didn't see any blood on the entrance hole. Just a little bit of hair tufted up. But it was basically right behind the scapula. So she should be down. She had her mouth open, panting a little bit, so hopefully it was at least along in her liver maybe. She should be expired over there. So we'll start packing up and see if we can see her maybe before it gets too dark. Otherwise, I'm just gonna head back, but I'll be real quiet. Here's my stand. See the lighted knock right there? When I shot her, she ran out here. Went back there about 60, 70 yards. And then kind of bedded down. Then kind of got up and moved a little bit, I think. And then that's when her fawn kind of jumped, because I think she finally expired. And he's been walking around. Then he left. Now he just came back. We're gonna go take a look at this arrow real quick. She's gotta be expired. It's been an hour and a half or longer, almost 2. But be quiet. Might have been stomach, chest and stomach.